This is our first live, I think, in forever. To go ahead and get into this because we got a big job today. This is a 1 acre property, and the unique thing about this property, the lady doesn't let us put a riding mower on it. You have to push mow the whole property, and so that's what we're doing. But we don't have a problem with that. The beautiful thing also about this is she's actually moving. But what's beautiful is not because she's moving, she's spending out of her own pocket. She's going out of her own way to maintain the property for the people who bought the house. I don't know where they do that at. Because normally when people sell a house, it's sold. It's your problem now. So the lady contacted me. She actually sent me a message last night, which I didn't get to this morning. She wanted to know, am I coming? And so I had to let her know I didn't see her message because I don't want anybody to think that I'm rude or anything. But actually, I was asleep. So I didn't get her message to let her know, I'm here, I'm out here now, and I'm about to do the job. I'm about to do the job. So one thing we do, we try to aim to please everybody, to be there for them. Again, I think it's very commendable. She is a lady up in age and everything. I've never met her husband and everything. So I couldn't tell you too much about him. But she got her little sideline jokes. You got to go with it and stuff like that. My wife, I don't know if some of y'all seen my wife in some of the videos, some whatnot. So just so y'all know she's real, I don't want to pinch her so y'all can hear her say ow. I just want her to speak. Listen, I'm gonna put the camera on her in the back at some point. Y'all, it takes us about 2 hours. It used to take us 3 hours to mow this property. We've mowed it before, and actually last year when they sold it, we thought we would never see this property again. I mean, we were done. So well, I don't know what's going on, why they haven't officially moved out, but that's why, like I say, when she contacted me, I didn't get her message till late, well, till this morning. So, I don't know. But anyway, I do want to say this though. Even though I don't have to. Because it actually goes without saying. Happy Easter. But from us, if I could give you these flowers, some of you may not like these type of flowers. I give you what you like if I could. But I just want say to you, Happy Easter. And it's not just our senior citizens. We say Happy Easter to everyone. Our Lord rose for everyone. But y'all know that this is insured senior citizens. So yes, we do cater to our senior citizens on this platform. If y'all want us to cater to the rest of the world, you got to find us on another channel where we do everybody else. But here, y'all already know our hearts go out to our senior citizens because so much go on with them. And I thank God for designing our hearts and grooming us to be there for our senior citizens when they need us, or whatever the case. Other than that, y'all, I'm gonna get started. It's a lot to mow.
Did you
Um, I don't.
I'm just saying, because we're gonna some gonna get on that disclaimer that you're gonna be busy moving, so you're not
Oh,
gonna be able to.
I think the comments are on. I don't see anybody comment. That was she asked me. Are the comments on? I think the comments are on, y'all. But for a lot of people on YouTube already know I won't be able to see the comments unless I stop to come and sit down and look at it. They already know how it goes. So I'm gonna be working. Again, she's gonna be in the back. I will take the camera to her at some point. I want to show y'all the property before I start so y'all will know it's a lot to mow. I want to show you. And then I'm going to get started. He's going to be headed to the back right now. So go ahead, Tiffany. And I'm going to show them. This where I'm going to be starting at out here. Let me show y'all. I have to start out here. But we're going to come back to that in a little bit. Let me walk y'all in right quick. Hey, hello. Greetings from New York. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, everyone. Yeah, you know what? I will say to that. If y'all could talk to one another, be friendly to one another. Thank you for subscribing. And keep one another company as we work. Ooh, this grass is up. I don't know if y'all can tell in the video, but I want to show y'all how much we got to mow. It's big. Ooh. Y'all see this? It's huge. And we have to, like I said, we have to push mow all of this. And what you all are going to see in the video, you're going to see me going over the same area a lot of repetitious times because I have to get it mowed real clean. But I want to show y'all the property before I get started so that y'all will know we got a long day. Well, it's not a long day, but with this grass being up, it may make it longer because it's wet as well. So y'all, this is just where I'm gonna be at, out here in the front. We haven't made it to the back yet where my wife gonna be at. And here is her home. And I'm not even gonna walk way back there, but she can already see the grass is thick. So it's gonna take more than one pass. She probably gonna wanna come down the same path and go back up the same path to make sure she mulch up that grass real good. I hear a dog in there. Wait, that's right, I forgot. I forgot. I never heard the dog bark then. Okay, y'all. So this is where my wife is gonna be at. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Forever Blessed. I'm gonna go ahead and walk this back out to the front and get started here. Woo. Y'all can't really tell inside the video, y'all, but the grass is thick. It's up right now. And with it being wet, that don't make it any easier. But like I say, I do hope you all will be able to keep one another company while we work on this. Because it's not just the mowing we got to do. I also got to come in here and edge it. Got to weed whack it. Basically, we got to do it right. We got to do it right. Again, this senior citizen, she is a unique one. Because again, I've been around people who do realty, who sell homes, people who sold their homes. I don't know of anybody who has paid out their own pocket. Yes, I just gotta tell y'all straight up. Yes, she called us over here to pay us to keep this property looking good for the new buyers of the property. I don't know anybody who do that. I know I couldn't, you know. When I sell the home, I need that new money for my new place. Well, y'all, I'm gonna get started. Y'all be friendly with one another. We thank you for your support. And when I'm done with this section, I'll try to come by here to see if there's any comments and then keep moving from there. Thank you. hold it against me. Don't get mad at me. Yesterday, there's a new family that moved into my neighborhood. Their 11-year-old son, I didn't know he was 11 at the time. He's a big 11-year-old. He came over and asked me if I got a weed whacker that I could sell him. He said, cause he said for his lawn care business. I said, what's the name of your lawn care business? He said, well, I don't have a name right now. I just cut people's grass. So I asked him, I said, how much you trying to spend? How much you trying to spend on the weed whacker? And he said, about 50 bucks. I say, well, my weed whackers are expensive. So I say, you probably could get a good one from, and I named some restore places, you know, like donation places, like Goodwill, DAV and stuff. I know some of you may say right off the bat, why you just didn't give him one or buy him one? You have to be careful in how you deal with people's children. But what I did do was talk to him a little further. Y'all, just stay with me. It's a good story. I talked to him a little further. I say, who grass have you cut? And come to find out, which I'm also kind of disappointed, he say he pretty much knocked on the majority of all the houses in our neighborhood, pretty much. Some people just told him no. Some people say they cut their own grass. Some people wasn't there. But I was actually disappointed when nobody told him yes. Nobody. I'm just being honest. Nobody told him yes. But then I asked him, I said, you didn't ask everybody because you didn't ask me. And he said somebody, he told me who the somebody is, but somebody told him, don't ask me because I do lawn care for a business. And I told that young man, you ask everybody, no matter who it is. If the person look mean, you ask them. If the person looks like they're capable to do it themselves, you ask them. If they old, if they young, it don't matter. You ask everybody because you never know who's gonna tell you yes. And so basically I told that young man, I'm gonna look to find him somebody's yard that he can cut. Y'all, I can't say his name because I don't know if his parents, if they see this video, they would get mad for saying his name. But he know who he is. I just say little K or 11-year-old K. I just put it like that. Hey, this is a shout out to you, man. Keep doing your thing. I see you. And you're gonna go places because when I was your age, if not younger, I was doing the same thing you're doing. And so y'all, if y'all don't mind, we're not gonna say his name, we're just gonna call him little K. If y'all don't mind just saying something positive for little K to let the little young man know, keep going. And he gonna get that weed whacker he wanted. I could just give him one, but I want to see him put in that work. He already proved himself. But y'all, I also know dealing with kids, you got to be careful with them, especially again since I don't know his parents like that neither. Okay, I'm just gonna be a little transparent, you know. But also for this young man to go and take $50 and go buy a weed whacker, that's gonna speak volumes. That's gonna speak volumes. I hope y'all not mad at me for holding you up. I'm gonna get back to work, but I wanted to share that. This just happened yesterday. I was impressed. I don't see no kids out here on the ground like that. That young man say that's his business. All right. Time for me to come out this hat. It's hot. Woo! Man. I'm gonna try to get some of y'all comments. Scott, Inquire, Amy, hello. Toby, hello. Alpha Haas, thank you. Oh, shout out to Lil K. That's what's up. Thank you. Thank you. Hopefully I don't miss nobody else's comments. Right now I'm shouting out y'all name. I gotta keep going. Ivory Jordan, thank you. Give him the weed whacker and be his mentor. Trust in him and give him the weed whacker. Okay. Yeah, I mean, trust me, I don't plan to leave him without a weed whacker because I asked him about his weed whacker. I say, when he said he got a business, I say, where your weed whacker? He said it broke. I say, what? I said, what's gonna happen if your mower break? He said he got two. So he got two mowers, but he don't have a backup weed whacker. But don't yeah, look, trust me, y'all. I'm not built to leave the man without a weed whacker. Just know he gonna get a weed whacker. Just trust the process. Trust the process. Sean Miranda, still a foot of snow in my yard. Oh wow, wait, where you at? You still got snow. Wow. Plugs, you're awesome. I appreciate that, y'all. All right, I'm gonna keep going. I need to tie my shoes over, so give me a second. They coming loose. So let me tie my shoes and get back to work. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I am so glad the Lord is blessing my blades to cut through this grass on the first time through so far. Cause I was expecting to have to go over a lot of that twice. But right now, these blades, it's cutting it. It's cutting it good. But and here this grass is thicker. But it don't matter. I don't care how long it take me, y'all. I'm really bent on making sure I do some of people's property the right way. And sometimes it comes with spending extra time. So, all right, y'all, here we go. I think after I cut this section, I'm gonna take y'all to the back where my wife is for a little while. And then I'll bring it back because I got plenty out here to do. Plenty. Woo.
I can see that trail of wet grass I just dropped. Oh yeah, we bumped that out. Get them blades room to cut. I'm gonna take y'all to the back now where my wife is. Little Protect, I'm not sure if I spoke earlier. Hello, English, Trini 69. All right, my wife is back here busy. Let me try to find a good spot where we can catch her. I'm not sure what she's doing. She's in the corner right now, I'm sorry. Let me go up here. All right, y'all gonna be with her for a little bit. I'm gonna go back to the front. So, thank you.
Okay, I'm trying to find a better angle. Um, let's see. Uh, this a pretty big backyard. Let me see. Okay. Even though in some parts y'all can't see me, but the way that I had it, was it good enough for y'all? I hope so. Okay. I'll keep it right there. Okay, I'm getting back to work.
All right, y'all, I'm gonna take y'all through the back alleyway, and we're gonna go to the front.
Hey, Linda and Jeremy Walter. Hello, hello. So y'all, we just took a little shortcut to get to the front. There we go. I have been busy. Don't think I've been shamming while my wife been working. I've been busy. So let me show you. I'm gonna see what I got done, then I'm gonna keep going. I got this section mowed down. This is the left side of the porch. I got this mowed down. And then I got the right side of the porch, the grass mowed down. I've already done my edging. I'm sorry y'all missed that, but I'm out here being productive. So I've done my edging all the way around everything. You can see the edges. You can't really tell because and all this right here, wet, that's wet grass. But y'all, that's how we cut wet grass. We don't leave the chunks in the grass. I've done all my edging already. I just want to show you that. So when we cut wet grass, my wife don't really deal with it so much in the back because the sun can get to the back and dry it out pretty well. But out here in the front, with all these trees, it stays wet. So you're gonna see a lot, you're gonna see me doing a whole lot of bumping. And so what it is, once my mower starts to get clogged up under there at the bottom, I bring it out and I bump it. And that's how we leave even a wet lawn looking like a dry lawn, very clean, by going through that extra step. There's gonna be a lot of work getting up this wet grass, but again, I said it before, and we have a consistency in doing this, so it's not something we're doing special today. This is how we service lawns even when they're wet, because really, we'll get behind on our scheduling and other things we got going on if we're waiting for the perfect dry day to cut anybody's lawn. So we have learned, and thank God, how to work even when the lawn is wet or whatever. So let me keep going. I'm gonna start right here. This property over here is so big. So y'all, I'm gonna have to move the camera around a lot. So I'm gonna try to find a mutual spot to put this in. You might not see me on the other side of that down there, but you'll be able to see me. But I will look to move it when I get ready to move over to another section, if y'all get what I'm saying. Because this is the enchilada right here. This your money maker right here. This is when you're done, you want you a good cold water. This is, if y'all can send me a cold water through the camera, I would say definitely send me an ice cold water through the camera if y'all was able to do that. Cause this is where you earn it at right here. Here we go.
sticks. And so I would say this to anybody who's new in lawn care. Sticks can be annoying. Let's just say it, okay? Sticks are annoying. You come to a property and it sticks everywhere. But I'm trying to tell you, you can mow that lawn as clean as you want. If them sticks are still out there, that lawn ain't even gonna look good. I'm just gonna tell you, it's gonna stand out like a sore. I'm just gonna tell you. So what I didn't bring today, which is cool, I didn't think about it because it was too late. I normally have a trash can I can put right down my mower, and so I can collect my sticks and dump them at once. So right now I'm having to throw the sticks to the sidewalk or throw them in the wood line. But picking up the sticks, I mean, you don't have to do it, but if you want to stand out, picking up sticks already sets you apart from anybody else. If you pick up sticks when you come there, rather than just crunching them up, that's going to separate you automatically right there. And trust me, word of mouth will get out eventually. Trust me, people talk. They go, hey girl, or man, or cousin, or whatever, listen, this company, man, when they come out, they're going to pick up the sticks. And so, just want to say that or whatever. I thank y'all for y'all support. I'm about to bring the camera, we're gonna probably go all the way back over there to that side. We didn't finish on the bottom end, and then we're gonna have to work our way back over here. Trust me, this property has to be done in multiple sections to get it right. So, all right, y'all, come on, let's go with me.
Hey, Marion Anderson, don't worry about it. You're here now. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, I want to apologize. My phone is only at 20%. I don't have my backup battery to charge it. So I'm gonna take the camera to the back to let y'all finish on my wife. It's gonna go dead, but I got a lot more to do out here. And I can use a water break too. Man. But I thank y'all for y'all support. My apologies again. That's two things I forgot today. My trash can, my battery pack. So it's been a long time since I did it live. That's no excuse. Oh, are you finished? Oh, I was about to put the camera on you. Okay. Well, all right. Well, let me show y'all her finished product. Let me do that. Marion said, I got here late. Enjoy my coffee, watching your hard work. Thank you. Let me show y'all. My wife finished her. She finished the backyard. So we got to still do a little whacking. But it's nice and clean, like a golf course. Ooh, nice and flat. Good job, Tip. Good job. All right, well, I'm going to go on and take the camera back on the front where I'm at. Thank you for that, Mary. Again, y'all, when it cut off, hopefully, if anybody come on while I'm mowing, can y'all get them a heads up? Just so they don't be wondering what happened. They might not catch this part of my my conversation. So if anybody come on, if somebody could just make a random comment, just saying, hey, he said his phone gonna be cutting off. So if it cut off, that's what happened. Also, y'all, I'm gonna be passing y'all. When I mow from down there, I got to come past this tree, but then I'm gonna come back up. It's too much of a strip for me to find a spot where you can see the whole thing. So that's what it is. We love y'all. Let me come over here. We love y'all. We thank y'all. Happy Easter. Hey, my water is on the passenger seat. If you get whenever you come back, but I already mowed that like you normally do. I already mowed all that. So take a break. Drink a little water. I already did the edging. So I just need the mowing. So if you're gonna help me mow after you take a break, I still got plenty. I'm gonna need to change the setting on that mower before you put it on the grass. But right now, if you can bring my water on the passenger seat and then take a break, here's the key. So yeah, I already mowed all that, and I already did the edging. The weed whacking still got to get done, but I would rather, after you take a break, I would rather you start blowing because I got a lot of wet grass everywhere. So I'd rather you blow. I do the weed whacking. See all that wet grass? And it's gonna be harder to blow because how thick it is. So blow it this way. Blow everything that way. That way it don't mix. You know, but it's a lot of wet grass. Y'all, my phone is at 10%. I think I'm gonna go ahead and be the one. Oh, wait. Sorry. My phone is at 10%. I'm gonna go ahead and be the one to cut the live now so that it don't just shut off. Man, I don't like this. I got to do better. But I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all can see we got our work cut out for us. We still got a little while to go, but we want to get it right. And we'll see y'all on the next video. Also, I got an update video on, thank you, Leslie Dixon. Y'all, that's my mom watching. Thanks, Mom. My mom is watching. Thanks, Mom. Okay, Mom, you threw me off. Oh, Mr. Jim, the one whose wife passed away. Yeah, a lot of y'all seen the short. I got an update video on him where he's talking. He's talking in the camera. He's talking about. Wait till y'all. The video gonna be coming. I got a lot of content I have to put up, but y'all, I'm busy, so I'm behind on putting up content. So I'm glad I was able to bring this live today to get y'all love and support. Love you, Mom. I love everybody on here. I mean, that's without a shadow of a doubt. But my mama came through, y'all. That's her down there. Unfortunately, YouTube don't show me y'all comments whenever I go off live. So right now, I'm just screenshotting everybody's comment. I don't know why. They don't never show the comments from the live when you go off. I don't know why. So I don't want to make sure I don't forget somebody's comment and somebody said something I need to address later. So I'm just screenshotting that. And then I'm going to get ready to jump off, y'all. If it don't cut off for me. Because they said I ain't got but 10% left. So it may cut off on me. My wife is taking that good break. I'm glad she's taking a break. I'm surprised she wore that hat the whole time. I took mine off. It was cool this morning, but it done got hot. All right, so I get everybody comment, snapshot, so I don't forget anything anybody said. That was keep on going what you do, brother. Happy Easter. Thank you, Leroy. R. Brown. R. Brown, thank you for being on. I believe I addressed everybody, the love that was shown. It's like I don't want to come off, but I already know I ain't got but 10%, probably 5%. So y'all, I'm out. Thank you. God bless. I appreciate y'all. I want to say this while there's still time. I told somebody this yesterday. What makes this channel unique? You don't see this on YouTube. This platform is able to do multiple things that I've never seen on YouTube, and that's how I know it's God. This channel is growing, and we get to talk about God on here. Amen. This channel is growing, and we don't have to bash the police. We can actually talk positive about the police on this channel. Amen. This channel supports our senior citizens and our elderly, and we're able to be vulnerable and transparent about their situations. Amen. This channel does lawn care. Amen. This channel is about building one another up. When we come on here, I've had people who come in here that say that they needed prayer, and people would put it out there, and I would tell them, hey, say what you need, because it's not just about me. People come on here and say, we need more people like me, and I say, no, it's God. You are that something more people. And I say, hey, go be it. I encourage people on here to go do something special for somebody today. You know, show love, show support. I know there's a lot of YouTube channels, so I'm not speaking against nobody's channel. I'm just saying on this channel, I've never seen God talking love, positive, just positivity is what we do here, and the channel is growing. That tells me that there's a whole lot of you out there who is tired of the negativity and just want to be positive and just support one another. And that's what I love, and I thank God for making that possible. Hey, y'all be good. I got to sign off because it's probably going to cut off for real now. Take care.